Macbigicekeys here today with Badland Bandits Beta, a free game from Wild Wolf Studios and tinybuild.com. Although the details are hard to come by on the interwebs, I went to both the sites. Looks like Wild Wolf Studios may be Russian, tinybuild.com may be the publisher. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Even though it is in beta, the folks at Wild Wolf are charging for available DLC through Steam, and I figured I'd give my 2 cents to you first before you pay them your 2 cents. This game is a first-person shooter, multiplayer online battle arena, an FPS MOBA with cars. Overall, the gameplay enthusiasts over at MBIK Studios have rated this a 2.625 out of 5, and I'll tell you why. So the game mechanics, we'll start there. They're pretty functional. The steering is my main complaint. It's very tanky. On the tank style vehicles like the Cerberus, this makes sense, but on the quick runabouts, it's just a little frustrating. Also in the helicopters that are flying around, it's a little frustrating. Basically in the game, you cap different spots on the map in order to gain control, but these are easily retaken, so it becomes a constant battle of back and forth. Killing or being killed comes very quickly, especially if it's a 2v1 scenario. There are options for upgrades for some silver grindings if you want to spend the time playing. You can grind out some silver to your various specs on the vehicle, but overall it seems like it'll be quite a grind. Maybe this makes later battles more enjoyable, but at this time, for me, it's more of just a game to play if I want a crazy free-for-all. One mechanic I did like was the statistics tab. It has a lot of details on your performance if you need to evaluate your ineptitude in gaming. At least in my case, that's usually what's going on. I'd like to see different flags on the map, if you want to call them flags, the areas that you cap. Have some sort of cooldown for being capped, or perhaps some basic automatic defenses that arise once it's capped. Maybe PlanetSide 2 had that. That was kind of cool. I'd also like to see a zoom on the guns. I felt like I was pew-pewing instead of shooting off like a massive and destructive cannon from this vehicle. Why do these games always lack a zoom? Or does it come later? Maybe you can tell me in the comments. I don't know. I think the game is pretty balanced, but they may need to tweak the armor on the air vehicles. They have an advantage of 0 obstacles as they fly about the map, so maybe they should be larger or have weaker defenses. The flyers feel a little OP at this time in the beta. The game was definitely fun for a pop-in-and-play sort of game. The art has a sort of medieval steampunk style that is easy and fun. There are a few different maps that has some fun terrain for driving through, around, or under obstacles. At one point I was stuck on the side of a cliff and I was kind of like hiding as a sniper. Then I was able to accelerate and like shoot my car directly up into the air off of it, so it makes for some interesting gameplay. Let's see. The colors don't punch your retinas out, and this balance lets you focus on the gameplay more than on the vehicle or the pew-pews or the map obstacles. At this point, I'd say the value of the game is play it for free. If you really get into it, or you want to support the developers, maybe toss some money to Wild Wolf. I'm hoping they press out the wrinkles, especially the steering and control, and ultimately they'll have a pretty decent game. So if you're looking for a game that lacks the meta and the creative elements of Robocraft, then Badland Bandits might be a good place to take a destructive drive in your free time. That's what it is, ladies and gentlefolk. Until next time, I'm Macbigicekeys. Comment if you like if you do, and be well.